Today we play Best of One.
The only one in Best of One.
What? Genius axes!
Ta-da!
Eurian. This is Standard. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, Cascade in Standard. What is going on? We got our first competitive results from MTGO online tournaments over the weekend, and what the F is winning in Standard? It got first place on Saturday's challenge. It got second place on Sunday's challenge. It's Invasion of Alara / Awaken the Maelstrom combo thingy, which I can best explain as a classic take on the old Cascade strategy. Whenever you have something that does something along the lines of Cascade, what you can do is build a deck in some creative way to only cascade into the same thing every time. This says when it enters the battlefield, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile 2 non-land cards with mana value of 4 or less. You may cast one of those 2 cards without paying its mana cost, put the other one into your hand. So what does that do? What does that actually mean? The deck is built in such a way that the natural cost, the cost in the upper right corner of all of these cards, is more than 4. And the new adventure cards really help with that, like Virtue of Persistence, which is only 2 mana for the adventure, but 7 mana on the face side. And of course, Leyline Binding gets cost reduced, and Herd Migration has a channel. So what are we actually cascading into? Bramble Familiar, a 2/2 Elemental Raccoon. Big deal. Well, you can choose to cast either side for free. Yeah, that doesn't seem like that should work, but it does. The fetch quest side lets you mill 7 cards and put a creature, enchantment, or land onto the battlefield. So we mill 7. So remember that Invasion of Alara that entered the battlefield? If we hit a Cemetery Desecrator, we can, and we have something like a Herd Migration in the graveyard, we can exile it and remove the counters from Invasion of Alara and transform it right then, which lets us win. You get so much value. Target player draws 2 cards. You put an artifact from hand onto battlefield, maybe a Flesh Gorger. Create a token that's a copy of a permanent, maybe also a Flesh Gorger. Distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 creatures. That's a big Flesh Gorger. Destroy target permanent an opponent controls. That's probably an overwhelming amount of value. Reminds me of like cheating out Magma Opus. And of course there are other things we could cheat into as well, like Itali, the Primal Conqueror, and Atraxa, the Grand Unifier. It is a bizarre deck. It plays a bizarre way. And the real question, above all else, does it work in Best of One? Or is Mono Red just gonna smoke us? We've got lots of life gain. I don't know, people seem to think life gain is really good against Mono Red. We shall see. Thank you to the sponsors of today's videos. We got CoolStuffInc.com and we've got Moxfield. Check out the links in the description, including a place to get CGB tokens and playmats. Now let's dive in. Let the Cascade nonsense begin. Unkeepable. Too slow. Yeah, I guess we can try this one. Put one of the brambles on the bottom. There's some risk to them all dying. Will we draw enough land? That's pretty good. Our opponent's showing us Bant colors. I think I can cast the raccoon and it might live, which would be a miracle. But keep in mind, it only taps for green, so it's not super helpful. I sort of just want to keep them busy. Jace.
I've already read your thoughts. You won't.
Well, this is not good. Don't see a world where this goes well. Okay, double planeswalkers. Broker's Ascendancy pile, probably.
Swift. We haven't much
The cemetery desecrators can be useful against them. They mill a farewell, great.
Endless rot and rebirth.
And they're going to keep plussing on the Bramble Familiar. Yep.
Our plans are beyond yours.
Let's go get what? Black, red, white, blue. Definitely don't need green. This has white. We only have one red. But we need double black. We have double black. I'll just get the island. I'm trying to think of what gives us the most top decks to cast the thing. And I think it's the island. Is this going to be white, green, blue, red? Yeah, if we draw a Llanowar Waste, we can cast Invasion. There's a Desecrator. That's helpful. But not yet. Prototype up. Well, if they mill me, they're probably going to sweep me, which means I think we get to cast the Invasion and do the thing. So there's Depopulate. And they attack me for 3. Good for them.
Please.
I'm really proud of them.
There's more time.
Murex Invasion. Do it. This is the thing. All right. 2 familiars. Cast Fetch Quest. And hit Desecrator. That exiles a 7. So Herd Migration. That removes counters from Invasion. That flips to Awaken the Maelstrom. I will draw 2. I will destroy Jace. I will put an artifact onto the battlefield. I will make a copy. You may create a token that's a copy. I will copy the Desecrator. I will put counters on the Flesh Gorger. Wait, does this work? No, it doesn't. It's a 1. It's 3 total. Yeah, it's 3 total. Well, we'll just go like this. And the new Desecrator will exile Farewell to remove X counters from red. Your turn.
Of all things draws near.
Again. We do it again. We don't do it again? No! Wait, we drew all of them? We milled them? Oops. I learned something today. I learned I can be dumb. Okay. I didn't know I milled all of them. That's something new to check on. I don't have an 8. That Staff of Completion's actually a problem, right? Well, can we get them to do something else with it? But if they proliferate, it increases the invasion so that the Desecrator doesn't hit it. What are they doing? Why are they thinking? Okay.
So many voices in need of help. I must
That card's good.
fight back.
But we play this and we play this. And they have to use the staff in response, right? Because they can proliferate. And we don't have an 8. So I think what I have to do is take out the Wren, right? Rather than try to kill the invasion and fail. Staff too good. So what is Wren's loyalty? 5. Can go to 6. So it has to be a 6 or higher. Ah, man. But if they don't know and this works, I feel so good. But I think they know. I think they know.
I am witness to the end.
If they want to pay life to proliferate, that's cool. All right, my 7 drops are ready. I think they have a Wandering Emperor, though. We have 31 cards in deck, and they played Jace. That's something to keep in mind.
start this fight, but I'm going to end it. This is what
Virtue?
you get for hurting my people.
If they have a make disappear, let's get it out of their hand. Their hand is insane. They have had everything at every turn, and if they missed a single beat, they would lose. And go to 11. And they've done it with no card draw, right? They drawn a single extra card. They drew one extra card with Jace. Everything else has just been the perfect card at every step.
Remember your training.
Double staff. Wait, legendary? No, not legendary. Hey, binding. I forgot we had this card in our deck. I will Atraxa. Binding, Desecrator, Gorger, Migration, land. That land. It's the one of. Yay, new hand. Okay. So, what do I bind? Can't hit the land. I guess it's the Wren. They have all 4 now.
Death courses through me.
They go to 7. Eh? You want some? Board wipe one thing. Let's go. So our Desecrator trick doesn't work anymore, but we can still flip this. They make disappear mana open. They have no creature though. I guess they can power up, but then making life will put them very low. All right, we go for it. I mean, are they going to proliferate? They could. I guess it's time to make them do it. Yep, they know the trick. So down to 1. Make disappear. Probably just play this. Eventually they've got to run out of stuff. They probably let this resolve. Okay, they're powering that up. That's not the play of somebody with a board wipe. Again. Again. Yeah, proliferate it now. Awaken the Maelstrom. I will draw 2. Target permanent to destroy. I mean, these staves, if I can keep them low on life, aren't that big of a deal. So let's kill the 4/4. Do I get the things? I do? Nice. Choose a permanent you control. These are not the +1/+1 counters. This is a copy. This is a copy. Can copy a leyline binding, right? Can also desecrate and kill another token. I guess we want to get rid of this. Summoning sick, not summoning sick. There. Gotta play around a wandering emperor, taking out the desecrator, and then these two blocking the familiar. They draw a card. Ooh. I have a response. Because now the sunset. Now if I take out one of the 1/1s, the Desecrator offers lethal. Never didn't have it. Didn't play around double Elspeth Smite, did I? Let's see. You dead? Will you please die? God damn. Okay. That's great. 2 cards left. Okay, we're at 8. Don't forget to top deck a board wipe. Probably play like 10 of them. They don't play counter spells. I guess a make disappear is it. All right, Planeswalker deck demolished. On the play, this hand, I can cast my cheap cards. This hand is great. Bramble. We ramp. We get cut down. It's what we do. Black green. The Dread Knight. I'll just drop a Flesh Gorger. Plenty of time to have a Virtue of Persistence. I really like to play it when it messes up their Shieldred turn. So if you hit him next turn, that seems to do a lot of work. It is Glissa, and we do still have the Virtue. Nice. I guess I'll save the other Virtue because there could definitely be another Glissa. Where there's one, there's always more. This is the way. Lily? Rude.
Nobody knows Domino.
What do we need? A blue? Top deck a blue? Untap blue?
Off you go.
Fail. Find the Liliana? I don't want to lose any cards, so yeah. And patience.
With friends.
All I need is blue. CovertGoBlue, please. 15. Tick-tock. Don't Shieldred me. Don't you do it. Always do it. Never don't do it. That doesn't make blue mana, does it? What a disaster. I need a life gain source. Man, all I needed. Just a mana source, man. That's adventure mode. Yeah, just doing green-black stuff. Duress me. Duress. In best of one. His main deck. Freaking clowns, man. I'm getting clowned. Maybe they take Luca, because I can't cast Invasion. That would be something. Maybe they don't know what Invasion does. Oh my god. They did take Luca. Alright, 5 life going to 3. Dread Knight's back. It's a tapped source. Okay, gotta do it. If they cut down their own thing, that would be smart. I wouldn't gain the life. And now what? I block the Shieldred? We still have to take a Painland damage from each of these. So we have to end this turn at 4. Woo! 5. We have to end it at 5. Okay, and then I don't know what happens now, but at least I get to play my deck after getting brutally treated. And they get to at least realize that maybe they should have done something about Invasion of Alara. Go for the throat, Bramble Familiar. It's Atraxa. Atraxa can possibly hit Binding. And we'll see if they have a go for the throat as well. No Binding. Great. That is... I mean, I also need an untapped white, right? That is how I would expect this game to go based on previous events. But, alas. Not my moment. Unless they just can't remove Atraxa and attack right into it. Maybe they can't. It's not dead yet. Would be the easiest go for the throat of all time. So, yeah. Okay. Yes! Oh my god, we're still here! What is happening? Draw. Main. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Do I get it? Complain whole game and win. That is the CovertGoBlue way. I will draw 2. I will destroy this green source. Seems destroyable. I should probably focus on the board though. I will destroy the Glissa. It's dangerous with a Binding out there. Choose a permanent I control. So I can copy Atraxa. That's overkill, right? I don't need that. I could get a land. I could get another Binding, I guess. They have the cut down. I felt like they had the cut down last turn. If they had cut down their own Dread Knight, I wouldn't have gained life from the Virtue, and this game would be really different. Again, I guess. Why not? What could go wrong? They couldn't kill me on 1 life. They won't kill me on 7. Fetch quest. We get a Desecrator who exiles a migration to remove counters from Invasion that cast Awaken the Maelstrom. Now I am going after land. And I will choose the Desecrator. I'll put the counters here. And I will exile the Dread Knight. And I will kill the Dread Knight, I guess. Which then they can cast from graveyard anyway. It's fine. Don't worry about it. This is fine. This is a fair and balanced Magic deck. Oh, Rusty. Oh, Rusty. That was so close. And the duress. Remember, never forget, they didn't duress Invasion. They duressed frickin' Luca. Pass. Menace, menace. I mean, do we go again? We have 1, 2, 3. Is the 4th Bramble Familiar down here? It is. So the Invasion doesn't work. We just have to hit him really hard, I guess. Itali can work. Seems like a fair card as well. That's the last straw. How dare you cast Itali? Bird Migration can go get white mana, and then we have Binding. I don't know. Am I supposed to keep this? I'll try it. At least we have something that removes something in the best of one world. But we also have no types, actually. That could be a problem. Our opponent still has cut down mana open. Ooh, that's a type. Do we get that on the field so we can turn 3 binding? I think we do. I think if we play a raccoon there, it just gets cut down. Gotta be ready for Shelly. Flush Gorger, yeah. Well, this isn't going well. We need another black, but we don't want to have to fetch a swamp. Everything's just off. They missed a land. We hit a type. That's huge. So now we can bind. And we should bind the sleeper before they can draw with it. And then we can herd migrate and get another black. Anything else? Liliana, perhaps? Thought so.
This fight finished before blood. Don't overthink things.
Guess one of the desecrators? Murex. So what is my play next turn? I want to play the Desecrator, but I need Liliana to minus. Maybe Liliana will minus if I play 2 creatures. And then we're almost into top deck world, which is pretty wild. Yeah, they're going for the sacrifice thing.
One of your
Gladly.
friends has to leave.
If they had a cut down, they would have used it. Trespasser, okay. I wonder if they're going to try to defend Liliana here and take the foot off the gas. That would be weird. But they might. Eight. So many people fall into the trap of defending their planeswalker. Opponent will not be one of them.
It's no fun when they hit back.
All right, Desecrate. Exile the Liliana. Minus X to the Flesh Gorger. Please no land Shieldred. Please no land Shieldred. Probably a go for the throat, which is really close to lethal. But it's not. Okay. Okay, we are in it to win it, baby. Down to 4. 31-4. But if I draw an invasion. Okay. We can herd migrate. Let's see what the opponent does if I attack with this Flesh Gorger. Do they double block? They do. Okay, that's some life. How many types do we have? All of them. Rawr. More 7 mana cards off the top, please. It is what my deck does. Yep, they finally used that go for the throat. Now I can't pay the ward cost, so exiling something here doesn't do anything. So I will just exile their Gorger. And I will give minus X to this And I can't pay ward. That's a big worm. What you got? Roar, mega worm. And suddenly the clock isn't so... Suddenly their life total isn't so high, right? The clock is kind of short. Woo! Let's go! They're out of there! Yes! Oh my goodness. I thought for sure we were going down that time. They never got their 4th land though. Got to run a lot of lands in those decks. Missing that 4th land is brutal. All the colors, the invasion, the ley line, we'll keep. It's a 2-mana ley line on turn 2. And our opponent has recruitment, officer. I think they're going to play Thalia, which means I'm not going to be able to ley line this turn. So I'll get the tapped land out of the way. Punished a little, but it's fine. Not the end of the world. We don't have a 4-mana play, but I don't think the opponent will kill us in time. No Adeline is nice. Skrelv Officer. Backup Binding is nice. Just gets the Skrelv probably, but hey. Come on. Please attack with the Skrelv. Please attack with the Skrelv. Please attack with the Skrelv. You monster. Yeah, I know. I'm just hoping that for some reason they don't do it. You gotta play the cards you have. Not a bad draw. Although Brutal Cathar could be nasty. They can't play their ossification though. Not without another land off the top, which unquestionably they'll have. Oh, they don't. Ooh, they're using the Skrelv now. Okay. Come on, untapped land, baby. Just hook me up. Double worm. They couldn't get past the first one. Let's see if they go for a double block here. Yeah. And they do have lethal if they can remove the Flesh Gorger. And they top deck the land this time. We did not top deck the land, they did. And that's going to be game. Unless they don't see it and hold up Skrelv for some bad reason. Yeah. Never had it, I suppose. That Thalia. That Thalia and missing our land drop in our 27 land plus 4 herd migration, 31 land deck. Thank you, Magic the Gathering. Oh, this hand I think is beautiful. The only thing missing is the invasion. If the Italia were an invasion, it would be perfect, I think. And it's gonna have to be. This is mono red. They play mono red. Well, virtue of persistence gets us off on the right foot. You gonna miss a land drop over there? Yeah, they are. All right, let's just keep it simple. Probably a herd migration. Binding if I have to. Interesting. All right, that is one of the cards I'd consider binding. But then we don't play a Flesh Gorger next turn, but then the next turn we probably get hit for 4 in the air. So be it. Godric is kind of a dick. All right, I guess we need another green in order to play Bramble Familiar. Let's play our Mana Dork. Adversary. And play with fire. No play with fire yet. Make them do it. If they're gonna monstrous rage, make them do it. We has a worm. Still at 18. Living large. They always have Lightning Strike. It's stacked in their deck. It's in their contract. Just because they play mono red, their hand must be perfect. Let's go get red. If we top deck the invasion, we're doing it. But if we do nothing next turn, we could still lose. Even with our life total. That's a good draw. Then we have to top deck a land. Chandra.
You know what's great at dispelling darkness? A blazing inferno.
I guess I'm supposed to kill Chandra?
Watch me heat up the dance.
Chandra's slower damage, though. It's potential card advantage. I'm binding the adversary. That's where the damage really is. There you go. That's why, too. Like, the Desecrator in the deck means we have Planeswalker reach we wouldn't otherwise have.
Gotta burn even brighter.
Untap land for a tally, baby. Also, could they please struggle with dealing with something? You know, just once. We got a rage, we got a lightning strike. Now you can tell that mono red brain is kicked into gear. I bet they're saying the same thing about me. Oh, we need another red to cast the Atali. But 7 mana still casts the Virtue. No attack. Love that for us. Oops, I bet. They're keeping the Kumano because they can exile the Desecrator, but they're willing to throw away their tokens. It's interesting. Here's the Virtue. And we have another red source for a tally next turn. Uh-huh, they struck my face. And did they also strike my face? That's the play. Kill the Kumano so that it doesn't exile the Desecrator. Get back the worm. Cast the Atali. Cast the Adventure Side. Sure, Kumano you. Take one. And we hit a Troxa. Seems good. I'll take a Leyline Binding. We still have a white mana open. I'll take a Boseiju. Bird Migration Invasion. Yeah. What now? I think it was a safe attack. I'm feeling feisty. But 5? I don't know. Let's see it. Double burn me? You got it? Can you do it? Took a while for the deck to kick in, but when it kicks in, oh, does it kick. On the play. Leyline Virtue. Keep us alive. Hopefully draw what we need. Because it's mono red again. 'Cause why wouldn't it be? I think we just play this early. Hope for the best. At least if they're going to use a lightning strike or a play with fire here, it throws off their curve, right? They didn't get to put anything else on the board. Just buying time, just buying time. Ew. Oh, he hates that. Probably should have been right before they attack just in case they have another squeeze. So let's see if I get punished. I don't. Thank God. But I did it again anyway. What can I say? My brain doesn't work anymore. I've played too much mono red. And I'm just so bored. Wow, I actually don't have anything big enough. That's the first time that's happened to me. I'm gonna try to bring out the chick. Yeah, because bringing out the chick makes it... It doesn't trigger this though. So that's nice. Down to 2. Worm? Alright. Dead to the chick. I hate them so much. Not a keepable hand. I guess Virtue makes this keepable. Soldiers. Hey, it's invasion. It's been a minute. A few hell games of mono red since I got to invade, so looking forward to it. Binding. So if I play the Virtue this turn, I can play Gorger next turn, but I don't play Binding for a few turns. And usually their 3-mana card is particularly dangerous. However, Dennick does shut off our deck, so I guess we have to get rid of it. At least it shuts off the Desecrators. Or does it? I have to read the card again. It might be choose a card in your... Oh, thank you. When it enters the battlefield or dies, exile another card. It doesn't target. So strange. How do they choose that kind of stuff? Anyway, here's a Flesh Gorger. And the opponent's turn was bad. What's in their hand? I expected a Make disappear or something. Okay. Weird. Could go get the white source, but I think we'll do like this. And then Herd Migrate on their end step for the white source, and then cast Invasion if we don't get Thalia, because it just wouldn't be a game against soldiers if they didn't have Thalia at the right time. Ah, that's what they had. Knight Errant of Eos. Go get you some creatures. Uh-huh. You gonna play another? Yeah? You gonna scrolve up? Okay. Let's go ahead. They've committed all their mana. Let's do the thing. The thing! It's my favorite thing. Bramble. Cast Fetch Quest. Hit Desecrator. Oh no, they made a clue. All right, exile you. -7. Transform and cast. I will draw 2. I will destroy Shrug. Skrelv. We're at 26. I'm not worried about the life total from Dennick. Choose a permanent. You. Counters. Sure. Trigger. I will exile you. I will give out a -5 to you. Let's attack. Feels good. I'm done. I promise. That's all I did for 5 mana. Very reasonable. Soldier deck like, I don't even run 5 drops. What have I been missing? So evil. When you do the thing, it's so evil. And we are back for the post-game wraps, and I went 5-4 playing Cascade in best of 1. I went 1-3 against mono red, and this doesn't surprise me. Also 1-1 against mono white. Obviously, Thalia and a combination of burn spells that kill you before you do anything cool are the deck's kryptonite. However, I don't think that this deck is really meant for these matchups. Obviously, if you wanted to win those matchups, you should be playing a different deck entirely. Like having a good win percentage against mono red is really just something mono white does. Like that's about all, and other decks just try to survive. What this deck is kind of amazing at is absolutely destroying and dominating other non-counterspell based mid-range and controlled decks. Anything that wants to take more than 5 turns has to deal with the most devastating turn 5 that Standard has to offer in Invasion of Alara. You saw it. It's nuts. So, if you're going to play a control deck or mid-range deck, here's a new thing that you probably can't beat or have to figure out how to beat. Good luck with that. And thank you very much for watching the video. It was really fun playing this deck. It doesn't feel like it should be a standard deck. It feels like a busted historic deck or modern deck. And I think that that will appeal to a lot of people. So watch out for it on the ladder. And for those who stayed to the end, that is the best thing you can do to help me. Thank you very much. Remember to hit like and subscribe. That helps a lot too. You can leave me a comment. I try to read them whenever I can. I appreciate all of those who actually hang in there and help feed the algorithm. So thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.